Hello, I'm here to tell you a little bit about an extra project for RE. This half term in RE, we've been looking at the religion of Sikhism, a really interesting religion with lots of really interesting facts. But in the course of a half term, we don't really have time to cover absolutely everything about the religions that we look at. That's why I've created this little guide to doing a special research project on Sikhism. So let's take a look. What is a research project, you ask? What a great question. A research project is where we go out and we take a look at what we can find out online about our subject. We find out the most important facts and then we prepare to share those with someone else. So we go out, we look, we say, what are the things that someone else or that we would really need to know about a topic, and then we write them down. I have made a special search engine, so we might use Google sometimes, and this search is based on Google, but instead of searching the entire internet, it just searches for some really helpful websites. And it helps us to access really high quality information. So we know that the websites that come up on this special search are going to have information that is correct and information that we can use in our research project. And that's websites like the BBC or the British Museum or Britannica Kids. So this next slide is going to have the URL. So make sure you've got a pen ready to write down the URL for our, which is the website address for our special search engine. Here it is. So you may want to pause the video and take a note of our URL or our website address for our special search engine. And when you load that website up, all you will see is a search bar. And you need to write in that search bar the terms that you want to search. So in a moment, I will tell you that our topic is going to be the Gurdwara, okay, and I'll tell you more about that. But you might want to start by typing in the word Gurdwara and seeing what websites come up and what you can find out. Let's have a look at what we actually need to write about in our RE project. Okay, this is the sheet that you should find attached with the work. There are 4 different boxes to fill in for your RE project. You write the topic in the top box. So in our case, that will be Gurdwara. Make sure you're careful with the spelling there. Then in the next box, you copy any interesting images that you see. So this might want to be the last thing that you do. You can use that space to fill in maybe 5 or 6 different small sketches of some interesting images. In your case, you might want to think about what the buildings that Gurdwaras are in look like, or what the objects that are in Gurdwaras, what they look like. In the bottom left-hand corner, that's where you write the 3 most interesting things about the Gurdwara. So 3 things that you would share with the class if you were in a classroom about the Gurdwara. And finally, on the bottom right-hand side, that's where you're going to write your summary. A summary is a short summing up of what you've discovered. So with the sentence starter, in my research I discovered, you would write, well, in my research I discovered that a Gurdwara it's a Sikh place of worship. But what else did you discover? Think about these questions. Where might you find them? What is it? Why do they exist? Who goes to a Gurdwara? When do they go to the Gurdwara? And what goes on in the Gurdwara? Next slide. Okay, so as I've said, your topic project is on the Gurdwara, and this is actually something that we'll come back to later on this year. The Gurdwara is a Sikh place of worship, so as a church is to Christians or a mosque is to Muslims, a Gurdwara is where Sikhs go to worship. What I would like you to focus on is, what do they look like? That could be for your images. What would you find in one? And what happens inside a Gurdwara? Hopefully you'll find some really interesting facts, some really interesting images, and I absolutely love to see what you come up with, so don't forget to email it back in. I hope that's interesting for you. Make sure to use the special search engine that we've got, and I hope you are doing really well. Great, enjoy that. See you later. Bye bye, Year 4.